I know, it's been a while. Things have been kind of crazy. But a lot has happened, and at the same time, not a lot has happened. But past is in the past, we're just going to move on from there. So, as I'm sure you can see, this is the TARDIS, as it has been in the background of several of my videos in my tiny little bedroom. But, anyway, it's unfortunately rather sad and dismal on the inside. It really could use some help. So that's what we're going to do today. Hopefully going to tear this apart and kind of redo the insides. Because luckily, I actually managed to get a whole bunch of soundproofing material for nothing. I was just getting thrown away. So we're hopefully going to use some of that to soundproof the inside and make this a real vocal booth. Alright, so a little far away. Now you're all crooked. There we go, that's better. So, what I'd like to do is build a frame out of 2x4s to go around this outside edge, take this piece off, to kind of give it a little bit more strength to it and allow me to have a slot that I can slide my sound dampening material into. So I'm going to take this off, and also the doors were starting to cup on me, so I'm going to take these bed rails that I found, which are fantastic source of material, honestly, and kind of tear them down and use the angle iron to reinforce that leading edge so that it doesn't do that in the future. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drill this out and I'm going to install a lock, which I've meant to do for the longest time, especially since the TARDIS has a lock right here, but I just never gotten around to it. So we're going to do that first so that I know how I have to build my framing to go around it.
Hi, future me here. About halfway through the filming of this video, I realized something preposterously silly. The fact that I'm putting in all of this effort to make a wonderful vocal booth, as I'm sure you can tell from the high quality of my dulcet tones, and yet this entire video is using the microphone on a camera which is about 2 steps higher than a potato. So future me might be popping in here and there to give you some kind of idea what's going on, but I don't know how well that's gonna go, because honestly I don't really know myself.
Well, my camera died, unfortunately, but it's not really like you missed anything. It was just masterful craftsmanship, I'm sure. So I added this wood support here, cut out a groove with the table saw for that piece of material to slot right in there. So next is get all this crap out of my way and start working on the bed frame material so I can add that angle iron.
As you can see, I'm clearly having difficulty figuring out how to use a hammer. Here I am, just masterfully just chopping away at that metal, trying to get that slot wide enough for the key to slot over. And my camera died once again, so you missed all of that going together. But here's me cutting the soundproofing material. Turns out it was much easier to cut than I was originally worried about. But turns out I just took a sharp blade and it cut right through. Camera died again when I did the wood burning, but as you can see, it turned out pretty well. I like burning pine, especially because it's soft, but once you burn it, it gives it kind of a hard outer shell layer, which makes it far more difficult to damage.
Well, the doors work. So from here, you take all this stuff out and work on a little bit of the structure. I know what some of you are thinking. Why'd you make doors without reinforcing the frame? I don't know. That's why they stick. So first of all, we need to build a frame in the back and come up with a Z-brace so that it has a bit more structure to it, because it's a little wobbly. But we'll get to that. But first things first, like I said, we need to get all this stuff out of here and start from a clean slate.
In case you ever get bored watching this, you can sort of see through the cracks a little bit of kitchen nightmares, which is obviously a far better way to spend your time than watching this. So yeah, I forgot to check the focus before shooting this time lapse. Oh, there it's back. We're good. Now, the shelves I put in were really relatively simple, but the finished product I think turned out really nice, and it's clearly working. Before I get any comments, yes, I am aware line 6 amps are not very good, but it's all I got for now. But anyway, thanks for watching.